intellectual than I am. And not even that, let's just have an intellectual conversation. One thing I was given is the game, and you know that. But I know that's hard to talk. Yeah, it's hard to come by a bunch of people because they know I really come from that. Joe, you just want to move on to somebody else?
No, man, I'm just here listening.
Well, I like to talk about the prison system.
Ain't that much to listen to, my brother. It's just us having a conversation. And it's a light conversation because we ain't talking about shit.
Well, then, you want to start a conversation? Why don't you ask Joe something? Y'all can ping pong off each other.
No, I was asking him. He the interviewee. I ain't never did no podcast and got to talking about niggas. He did that though. I was challenging him. I was challenging him to do that to me.
Jay, you low key can have your own podcast though.
That's cool. I know what I'm capable of. I'm talking
You've been podcasting all night.
I know what he already did. I know what's transpired already. Therefore, I want to see if he can reciprocate that same energy to me because I know what he's done to others already. I want to see him reciprocate that same energy to me.
Junior answered all his boy questions.
And what if he can't give you that same?
Tell him to say that, and we can keep on moving. He can move on and ask somebody else a question. I know how he like to, go with this wiggle on other niggas. Go with this wiggle on me.
So this is the question game in here.
This is the what?
So y'all were playing the question game in here?
Nah, it's your question game in here.
I don't have any questions.
All this shit started based upon you.
Oh, I don't have any questions.
The question is, do you have a question to ask Junior?
No.
Because I see that you reciprocate negative energy to certain individuals. I wanted to see if you can reciprocate that energy to me, and we just can have an intellectual conversation. You talk to a bunch of dummies, and I don't want to discredit any niggas, but you talk to a bunch of niggas who don't know how to speak and can't articulate themselves in the right manner to deliver the right message. But can you do that with a man who can decipher himself in the proper manner? Can you have that conversation with a guy whom can exemplify himself in the way he need to be exemplified instead of the manner that you try to portray?
Jay, I can have any conversation with any man.
Then have a conversation with me.
I do not think that I run around spewing negativity the way that it sounds like you think. I don't think that at all, actually.
Okay, I understand. I understand your message then. But you know what you've done. You brought people in your room that you had a problem with and you had something bad to say about. And you spoken on what you had bad to say about them while they were in your presence. I don't know if you would have did that in real life. You might have. You might not have. I don't
Jay,
know.
when you say my room, you mean on Clubhouse?
I don't give a fuck about no Clubhouse. Clubhouse ain't got shit to do with nothing. We talking about real life. We talking about podcasts and all this other shit. We ain't talking about no Clubhouse. Clubhouse ain't shit. I just got on here.
Club.
I just got on here 4 days ago. Like, this shit don't mean nothing to me. Now, I understand it's becoming a big platform, but this shit don't mean nothing to me. What I'm asking you is the same energy that you transpire to people that come on your podcast and different channels that you have leverage on, that you are, bet on.
Jay, I don't interview people on my podcast.
Yeah, you don't interview them, but you got a bunch to say about them.
Well, yeah, that's
you'll tell somebody when you don't like them. I done watched enough of them, Joe. I don't watch enough of them. I done seen you disrespect a bunch of guys, rightfully so or unrightfully so. You did. I don't know if y'all had personal issues before they got on your shit. I have no idea. I just know what's transpired. I know what you did when they got there. I know what you did when they got there. So I don't know if it was for personal means or podcast means, whatever. You do what I'm saying? I don't know which one it was for. I just know it transpired. And you had to let it be known that it was this and it was that. When ain't nobody bring you that energy. Ain't nobody bring that energy to you initially. But you had to let it be known at that time that you brought the energy to them.
Hey, man, can anybody tell me what the hell Jay Prince Jr. is talking about right now? He's trying to approach Joe Budden. He's trying to press Joe Budden in an intellectual way, and he's challenging him intellectually to spar with him or play tennis, as some people would say, right? But he's not coming across right. He's coming across like he's dumb as a brick. I'm just going to be honest. And I think he's talking about the incidences that happened between the Migos and Joe Budden, and also Lil Yachty, and Joe Budden. Remember, Joe Budden fronted on the Migos at the BET Awards some years back when he was on Everyday Struggle, right? Y'all remember that, right? So he threw the mic down. He was tired of them being on stage or whatever. All three of the Migos got up and approached him, but nothing went down. DJ Academics was there. He also fronted on Lil Yachty on Everyday Struggle. He was talking about a record deal, and he went off and went crazy on Lil Yachty because Lil Yachty didn't know whether he had a 360 deal or not. Please let me know in the comment section y'all remember this, but let's get back to it.
I know a million of them. Like you say, we watch this shit all the time. Like old girl said, Migos.
Migos, the Yachty interview was pretty bad. You kind of with the whole what's it called? The 360 deal shit that you put on them. Yeah.
Nah,
Joe, I got a
speaking
question
on
for
other
you.
ones, it's a bunch of them.
Y'all feel like that was bad?
It wasn't bad, but you definitely challenged him in a way where you could tell he wasn't ready for it. And yeah, Yachty's a little younger, but it's just like your maturity that he wasn't ready for. He wasn't ready for the questions that you asked. He wasn't ready for the pressure that you applied.
You be pressing niggas that ain't ready to be pressed. And
you guys are in the
you
same
let it be known
experience.
that you got situations with guys that ain't even know they had a situation with you, but you just stand on it.
Nah, I don't think that's my energy. Yachty,
I'm telling you what's transpired. You might not think that's what you displaying, but we telling you what you displaying.
Well, I wouldn't say it's displayed like that, but it's definitely like from
That's
a
cool.
more
That's
like a
just
wiser.
your perspective. Let everybody else speak too, because there's a bunch of other people that can say some other shit.
Hey,
I just
Junior,
want to know
I
what
Junior,
made
Junior,
you
I
get, what
Junior,
made you get
I ain't
into
gonna lie.
business?
He ain't did nothing like on his podcast. I listened to him. He ain't did nothing but show respect to all the vibes. So I don't know.
I understand your perspective. I've been told you to exit the building.
Damn.
that is my perspective too, though. And I think if we speak to Lil Yachty or any of the people that y'all think that type of interview went that way, like today, Yachty would say he appreciates that. He appreciated that back then.
Yeah, think about all the people that you told I don't like you. I don't
All
like
publicity,
y'all.
good publicity.
I ain't fucking with your music. Like you understand how many times you done said this shit on multiple occasions.
So why not send that
I
nigga
don't.
some
Yeah,
music?
but I don't think that's personal.
I mean,
But-
if
so
you
you wouldn't
invite
pick
if you invite somebody to your platform and then disrespect them, it's personal.
So you
Complex
wasn't
wasn't
picking
his
the same
platform.
outfit.
I
So you
mean
weren't
that,
picking the
because
same
you know who
outfit.
coming and you know you don't like them already. So regardless of if somebody else line that platform up, you know what's transpiring with that platform.
Yo, I'm only talking about this Yachty interview because that's the one that stands out in this type of conversation.
I mean, it's all good. Don't worry about it. I ain't worried about it.
And that was my very
Yeah,
first interview, by the way.
Hey Joe, publicity sells, man. We know that.
But guess what, Mom? You
What's
know
up,
I'm a
Mom?
nigga. You know I'm a nigga that ain't looking for no publicity because I don't get
Exactly.
paid for it.
Exactly.
So this shit don't
We
mean
just
nothing to
looking for a
me.
response.
You know it don't mean nothing to me. I just want somebody to tell me how they feel and be real about it and stand on it. I don't care about none of that publicity shit. This shit don't mean nothing to me. That's for everybody else, for the birds. So we let them stand on that or not stand on it. Joe, it's all good.
I know why I
Yeah.
used to pick on them kids at school about their shoes because everybody else did. They thought it was funny. Joe, that ain't why you pick at these artists sometimes.
Nah, man. I don't look at it as picking on artists. I don't. I look at it as I look at it as outside of critique and just giving information and funneling information that wasn't readily available to me when I came in.
It's a lot of ways to do that.
Yeah, I understand that perspective, Joe. Like I understand that.
It's not. It's never to disrespect niggas. It's certain shit I won't even touch on my platform. Like I run my shit very differently than how hip hop media is ran. Like it's not to play with niggas. It's not. And I don't have people on my platform, my podcast, that I wouldn't fuck with in real life or have a conversation with in real life. You
done disrespected a bunch of niggas on your platform though. I done watched it.
But I'm saying that I don't think talking about a nigga's music negatively is disrespecting them personally.
You ain't had to bring me to your platform to do that. So it is negatively when you try to put me on the forefront to do so. You could have called my phone and gave me constructive criticism rather than put me on the internet for everybody to see this. It's a difference. And you are older, so you should know that. You should know that you could call the little homies and let them know, hey man, this ain't what's transpiring, rather than trying to put them on a platform where everybody can hear it for you to give your message. You could have gave him a message in 100 different other ways. I guess I'm talking to myself now, right?
Nah, yo, that kind of makes sense what you saying though.
No, nigga, it do make sense. How you gonna say it kind of do?
Kind of makes sense, but at the same token, Junior, he media though. So he got to talk about things that drop. You feel me?
That's cool. He media.
But he know where he come from, so he got to be held accountable.
Be media the right way. Why the fuck you feel like you need to speak on everything that I say for him?
Not really. I'm just having a conversation.
That's cool. We can have a conversation. Just chill though. You ain't gotta respond to everything I say though, cause that's what you've been doing. Let him speak for itself.
All right, man. What it's looking like, man, is your boy Jay Prince. He pressing the hell out of Joe Budden, man, and it seems like he feels some type of way about how Joe Budden been coming at like the Migos and the Lil Yachty's and just how he come off, period, man. Like when he do interviews and shit, like he try to press people and shit and try to look them on his platform, man. So it look like, man, basically what Jay Prince Jr. saying is, come to me and talk to me how you talk to them. It's like, you know what's up with me and you know who I am. So talk to me how you talk to them. Do me the same way. That's basically the type of energy he giving off to Joe Budden, man. And it seems like Joe Budden don't want no parts of it. So it look like, man, this whole Clubhouse shit with Joe Budden and Jay Prince, he basically just little boyed the man, bullied him the whole way out, the whole way in and out, man. But yeah, man, tell me what y'all think about this. Drop them comments below and subscribe.